Hello again, and here's another video on useful 3D prints for firearms. I just did a video on a suppressor, not making a suppressor, it's an actual just holder, magnetic holder for the suppressor to go in my gun safe. This one I made, it's a couple parts to it. I made it a while back, and I was kind of pretty skeptical seeing it, but I was like, let's give it a try. So I have a Smith Wesson 357 Model 13, and as you see, I have this little lock through the barrel just to play it extra safe, because I know how YouTube gets all funny with guns and German gun law and everything. But as you see, it is unloaded, and there's no way to close the cylinder with that in the way. Alright, now that's out of the way, I'm going to show you the first part of this print, and it is a speed loader. This was on Maker's World. I'll try to find the link, but if you just search for speed loaders for revolvers, you're going to find them, and you'll find different ones for different models and calibers. This did not specify my particular Smith & Wesson, so I had to just try it out, and yeah, it works, and it actually works surprisingly good, and it's ridiculously simple to print. It's 3 parts. There's the cylinder, this brown part, the twisting part here, and this little, like a snap ring, which I thought that can't work with the damn, and it works really good. At first, it's a little tight, but a little bit of use, and it turns and unlocks really easily. It's a very simple design, but I was like, wow, it works. So here's one with some 357 in it. It'll work with 38, and of course, when I twist it, it drops the rounds. So I'm going to load that back up. And these were, I can't remember how long they took to print, but not very long at all. So I printed several. I think I printed like 6 or 7 of them. I gave a couple away. It's kind of cool because when I go to the range, I can just load a bunch up and have them ready. So I don't have to sit there farting around with the revolver single loading. Since I work at a range, it's great. I got time to shoot, but a lot of time it's interrupted. So when I have time to shoot when we're open, I like to be efficient. All right, so I believe it was the same. Yeah, it was the same maker. I'm going to try to find it to give him credit in the description below. He also made something that is super, super, super cool for these. And that's this guy here. So it's like a storage box for these speed loaders. And I actually have a, I don't remember what brand it is. I need glasses. HKS 10 speed loader, like a normal one you could buy. Fits in here and works the same. And cat butt in my face. So the way this works, it's really cool. There's a screw at the top. So you just unscrew that. It keeps everything secure and nothing bouncing around. And there you go. And it holds 4. So that's convenient, but what's really cool is got, looks like all 38 in here right now. So when I twist it, they just stay in there. So I can actually like load this all up with rounds. Whether it's 38 or 357, that screw top fits both. And then I just take my speed loader, line them up, and it's done. Ain't that cool? And just to show you how well these work, the 357 is a little bit easier, but you're just going to open up the cylinder, get that in the camera, line those up, give it a twist, and we're ready. Emptying it, yeah, you're going to do that normally. So, I mean, I've used these quite a bit. They'll probably wear a little bit. That mechanism, the lock, will probably wear over time. These are printed in PLA, just generic PLA. I will do it in PETG next time, just to make them more durable, heat resistant if they're sitting in the car, because especially this weather, these will probably just melt in about 20 minutes outside. But yeah, this thing is super, super cool. If you're in Germany, I would not recommend keeping those stored loaded because the laws are really funky about that if you get an inspection. It's kind of like having a magazine loaded or when you're driving to the range. So you want to do all that in the range. I also take these with when I go hunting. You can't hunt with a pistol here. It's really for the kill shot if you wound an animal. So I do a lot of wild boar hunting, and it's usually at night. And it doesn't matter how you shoot them, they normally run. And they normally run into the thickest, nastiest crap you got to go through. And if you ever try to stalk a wounded animal, you're not sure if it's dead or not, at night through thick brush with a rifle, you feel kind of vulnerable. Because if it charges you in the bushes, that rifle is probably not going to be very good. That's exactly why I bought a .357 revolver. And I don't keep it, I keep it holstered. If I do keep it loaded, I just keep the first round empty. Or I just carry one of these and play it safe. So I can, if I need to get down out of the high seat and stalk something that was potentially wounded, I don't know until I go up to it, I'm going to load my revolver up in just a second with one of these things. I just keep that in my pocket, usually in my sleeve pocket, and then I'm good to go. And I mean, out of all the things I've been 3D printing, this is one of the cooler ones. I really like it, I have to say. And like I said, even the normal speed loaders will fit in that. So this is, if you're a revolver shooter, I would definitely recommend this. And it's such a cool design. It just screws down and secures everything in place. Only issue you might have is if you're mixing .357 and .38. Even that, it's not a problem. So you see the .357 just sits higher than the .38, but a little loose, but nothing's coming apart or loose. And I can tighten down a little more. Those rattle because of mixed calibers. But if it's all .38 or all .357, this would sit totally flat. And yeah, that is, I mean, it makes shooting revolver so much more fun at the range when you're going through a lot of rounds. And I love shooting this gun. So that's it for this one. I will be back with more. My 3D printer's running 24/7 for the last 3 days. So I'm making a huge open grid wall for tool storage. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You can print useful stuff, but it's hard to find videos on it. Most of the stuff I find videos on printing are just really hard for me to sit through. And they end up printing like either just stupid things or something that it takes so much time and filament, and you can just go out and buy it for $5. That's where it's silly. The customized storage stuff is tedious, like the open grid and multi-board and all that stuff. But once you get it done, it's actually kind of worth it. I find I lose stuff a lot less for my tools in my workshop when it has a place to reside. But yeah, that's it for this one. I uploaded a video earlier, or I will be uploading all these today, so check that one out if you have a suppressor or silencer. You need a way to store it in your safe or somewhere magnetic. That one's also a very cool print for gun owners. Till next time, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Trying to get this channel a bit more active because I'm shy like 500 watch hours to get monetized again. Yeah, so we're going to give that a try one more time and see. But we'll see about that. See the future of this channel. Till next time.